Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 13 of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition. Alright, so last episode, we explored a bit of Lothering, met some interesting people. We're going to do much of the same this episode, continue questing, continue exploring the town of Lothering and see what we can do here. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me go ahead and turn up my volume a little bit on the headphones. Okay. So we picked up some books too to check out. Let's go talk to Sir Donald. We have something for him.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
So your quest for the ashes brought you here.
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority, but I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Taryn Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tarn Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tarn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you think Logain is involved with the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Logain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Tell me more about this Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'd like to hear what you learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Who is Sir Henrik?
My fellow knight and traveling companion. He is delayed, though.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I drove off the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
New codex. Quest completed.
Those who seek redemption be delivered, but those who have sinned be forgiven.
I want to actually reload and try that conversation a little bit differently. Let's see what happens if we...
Who?
Sir...
Alice.
Not...
Okay, let's say...
I am. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact. But my mission takes priority. Why is that, if I may? The Arl is... Whatever the Tarn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill. Or the Arl...
We should see...
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess
Perhaps I could
Andraste.
help you.
Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives. Good.
Let all mankind be
Let's go ahead and load and do it the same way I did the first time. And then we'll call it complete. I just wanted to see if that
Who?
did anything when I said perhaps I should help you.
Are said to cure any. I expect you to take advantage. My mission takes priority. Why is that, if I may? Whatever the Tairn has done or not done,
We should...
if nothing else, I am certain you would be Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon, my fellow knight and traveling companion. Maker's mercy. Thank you. With Henry, thank you again.
let all mankind
Okay.
be humble.
Let's go ahead and check out the Codex. The Sacred Ashes of Andraste, Magic and Religion, 91. Only one person witnessed Mafarath's betrayal, Havard the Aegis. A childhood friend of Mafarath, he accompanied his chief to the meeting with the Tevinters, not realizing what was planned. When he understood that Mafarath was giving Andraste over to be executed, Havard, unwilling to draw swords against his friend and liege, placed himself between Andraste and the Tevinter soldiers. The Tevinter struck him down, and Mafarath left him for dead. Gravely wounded, Havard made his way to the gates of Minrathaus to stop the execution. When he reached it, the terrible deed was already done. The armies on the plains long since dispersed. Havard, cursing his weakness, gathered the earthly remains of Andraste that had been left to the wind and rain and wept. When his fingers touched the pile of ash, his ears filled with song, and he saw before him a vision of Andraste, dressed in cloth made of starlight. She knelt at his side, saying, "The Maker shall never forget you so long as I remember." The song faded and the vision with it, and Havard was alone, but his wounds were healed. With new strength, Havard took up the ashes of Our Lady and bore them back to the lands of the Alamari. From Thetis, Myths and Legends by Brother Genetivi. Then we've got Arl Eamon. He fell ill with a mysterious condition that even magic could not treat. Books and songs. Adventures of the Black Fox. Born Lord Remy Vascal in 863 Blessed, the Black Fox was a dashing thief and rogue who went on to inspire so many tales of his exploits that it is nearly impossible to determine today which are true and which are merely fabricated legend. Despite coming from nobility, he has become something of a hero of the common people. His initial exploits involved ridiculing the tyrannical and powerful Lord of Val Chevin. Wearing a mask, he would appear in public and disrupt the Lord's plans to the point that the Lord angrily put a huge bounty on the life of this cunning fox, the origin of the nickname which stuck. That the primary bounty hunter who took the job, Carolus, ended up becoming Remy's lifelong partner in crime, only after nearly killing him several times, is one of the most popular tales told in taverns today. The story is often exaggerated to make Remy appear initially buffoonish, until Carolus becomes so furious at the Black Fox's inexplicable ability to survive that the cunning Remy gains the upper hand, which impresses Carolus so much that the bounty hunter joins him. After years of terrorizing the Lord's men and foiling his tax collectors, a favorite pastime of Remy's, according to the Orlesian commoners, Remy was supposedly betrayed by his lover Servana de Montfort, in some versions of the tale a mage of the circle no less, and captured. After more than a year of torture, Remy was rescued from prison by his compatriots, including of her pet in Servana, and together they escaped Orlais. In this period of Remy's adventures, he appears almost everywhere in Thetis. As his legend grew, more innkeepers and merchants were happy to claim that the Black Fox had visited their village or establishment and performed some legendary feat. If the tales are to be believed, Remy led the Lord's men on a merry chase. He became embroiled in political intrigue in Navarra, was hunted by the crows of Antiva, and then kidnapped by a powerful mage in Tevinter. In each situation, Remy escaped death at the last moment, foiled the evildoer, and improved life for the poor and downtrodden. Then, inevitably, he rejoined his band of adventurers and moved on to the next land. His companions Carolus and Servana, the wise dwarf Bolek, and the tempestuous knight Sir Clementis have each spawned their own individual legends over the years. The stories all agree that at some point the Black Fox disappeared. He and his fellow adventurers voyaged into the heart of the Arlathan forest, seeking the sunken city of the elves, and never returned. Many more are the tales that expand on what ultimately happened to them in that forest and postulate on how they could someday be rescued. From the Adventures of the Black Fox by Gaston Geralt, 911 Dragon. The First Blight, Chapter 1. Thedas is a land of fierce diversity, from the assassin princes of Antiva to the fated griffins of the Anderfels. But in my travels, I have found one tale that unites the people of this land. It is a story of pride and damnation, and although the telling differs, the essence of the tale remains the same. At the height of its power, the Tevinter Imperium stretched over much of Thedas, uniting the known world under the rule of the tyrannical Magisters. It is said that the old gods whom the Magisters worshipped gave them the knowledge of blood magic, and the Magisters used this forbidden power to cement their rule. The blood of elven slaves and humans alike ran down imperial altars to fuel Magister greed. The tales of their excess is so horrifying that one can only be grateful that blood magic is prohibited today. But all that stands tall must eventually fall. Perhaps they foresaw their ruin, or perhaps their pride knew no bounds, but whatever the reason, the Magisters dared to open a magical portal into the Golden City at the heart of the Fade. They sought to usurp the Maker's throne, long left unattended in the Golden City after the Maker turned his back on his creations. They would storm heaven itself with their power and become as gods. This is what the Chantry, and its oft-exercised tendency to understate, refers to as the second sin. According to most versions of the tale, the Magisters did indeed reach the Golden City and walked into the home of the Maker where no living being before them had dared or been able to tread. But humanity is not meant to walk in heaven. The Magisters were wicked with pride and other sins, and their presence tainted the Golden City. What was once a perfect holy citadel became a twisted home of darkness and nightmares. The Magisters were expelled back through their gateway and cursed for their treachery. As the Golden City had been tainted, so were the Magisters twisted and transformed into things of darkness, the very first of the Darkspawn. The Golden City, once a shining beacon at the heart of the Fade, became the Black City, a reminder of all that what man's pride has cost. From Tales of the Destruction of Thedas by Brother Genetivi, Chantry Scholar. Controls the job board, and that would be it for the Codex. Alright, so it looks like we're done in here. Let's go ahead and head back out. The second elven homeland, the Dales fell. The Doomsayer. There's a wooden crate over there. Let's see if there's anything new on the Chanter's board. No quests available at this time. Little boy.
Have you seen my mother?
Beat it. That depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Yes, well, good luck with that. Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Come with me, I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Here, take this silver, buy something to eat.
A whole silver! Wow, thank you. You're a really nice man, kind of like Father. I should go look for Mother now.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
5. Okay. Let's come over this way. Got a miner with a refugee.
We're planning on running that mine until the last minute. Felleron's orders.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the tavern. How are we supposed to know where the Urn of Sacred Ashes is? Might as well ask us how to get to the moon.
He said that all the Redcliffe knights were looking for it, as if they didn't have anything better to do. I don't get it. Oh, don't mind us. Just talk, that's all.
Huh. Ice arrows 18. Nice.
So how is it that Terran Logain survived when even the Grey Wardens didn't make it out of that place down south?
I heard he saw just in time what those Grey Wardens were doing and saved his men.
Huh.
He's a hero, that's what he is.
Too bad he couldn't save poor King Kalen. Blast those Grey Wardens, they deserve what they got and more.
I'll say. First they drag the king down there and then they throw him to the wolves. It's no wonder it all went bad.
Huh. Oh, King was thrown to the wolves, alright. Helpful refugee?
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Why is the tavern full?
Same reason the Chantry's full, packed with people who fled their homes. The tavern keeper's letting folks sleep on the floors, but he can only fit so many. And those soldiers are getting restless.
Tell me about these soldiers.
They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the king's army.
Huh, you seem unhappy.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the king dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organise. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
Yes, that was me.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
Huh.
There'll just be more bandits as soon as you leave.
Sten? Refugee, miner. Elder Miriam.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car.
Your grassland eyes are inept. The Chasen would never stoop to petty theft.
You marsh folk are all thieves and liars. Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows. But what about my food? I said enough! That marshman stole from me, I know it! The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
How do you live without the forest all around?
What's out here? Sten. Wait a minute, Sten. I want to go grab some stuff over here. Nice little chest. Studded leather helm. Pile of filth and sack. Hello?
You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner? Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Kunari?
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
What did you do to end up in here?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I'm responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
Wow. That's horrible.
I agree.
Capturing you must have been difficult.
There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders.
You didn't resist capture.
I waited for several days until the knights arrived.
Why?
Because I wished to.
What an odd thing to do.
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
How long have you been here?
20 days now. I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most.
It's a long time to live without food or water.
Compared to your kind, maybe.
Aren't you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
There are other ways to redeem yourself.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
You could help me defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Why do you ask?
My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
A penitent man left to be torn to pieces by Darkspawn. 'Tis a fine example of the Chantry's mercy, is it not?
New Codex, Sten. The Canary prisoner. Now, I remember very vaguely from when I played Xbox 360, I could never get him freed for some reason. Small shield, you. So let's see if we can do it this time. Elder Miriam.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
What's going on here?
Ever since good King Kalen passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type.
Well, wait.
Too much to do, and not enough time.
You need any help?
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Huh. More than just plants. Items received. Bronze symbol of Andraste. A note, you say? More than just plants. Elder Miriam requests you to use your skill with herbs to craft some lesser poultices for the injured refugees of Lothering. 3 should suffice. Refer to her note for specifics. Characters. Sten. Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret. The Northern Islands are remote, lush jungles that harbor cities rumored to be the most extraordinary ever built. These are the lands of the Kunari, lands that no foreign eyes ever see. Only the stories of the 3 exalted marches waged against the giants have reached the south, until the arrival of Sten. The stoic giant in the cage was surely the strangest thing the people of Lothering had ever seen until the Blight struck. The Chastened. The Chastened Wilders have lived in the Korkari Wilds since the first wars with the Alamari drove them southward a millennium ago. According to their own lore, they had always been a forest-dwelling people that adapted quickly to their new home. Game and fish are plentiful in the wetlands, and the Chastened thrived. For a time, they and the hill-dwelling Avars were true threats to the northern lowlands. The Tevinter Imperium had arrived and was hard-pressed to keep back the waves of invasions from the south and the west. The fortress of Ostagar was built specifically to watch for chastened hordes venturing north of the tree line. It was not until the legendary warrior Hafter soundly defeated the chastened in the first half of the Divine Age that the question of their ability to contest the lowlands was settled permanently. Today, the chastened are considered largely peaceful, though their ways are still primitive compared to our own. In the Korkari wilds, they live in strange-looking huts built on stilts or even built into the great treetops. They paint their faces and are split into small tribes ruled by shamans like those amongst the Avars. There are many tales of these shamans having learned their magic from the witches of the wilds, witches that inspire as much terror as they do awe and gratitude, even if there is no definitive proof they exist. In particular, the tale of Flemeth, the greatest witch of the wilds, is celebrated amongst all tribes. While there is no way to know how many there are in the wilds today, few travelers that pass through the forests tell of chastened eking out an existence even in the frozen wastelands of the far south. One could assume that should the chastened ever organize themselves once more, we might have reason to fear them here in Ferelden. We ignore them at our peril. From Ferelden Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. Notes. Did we get a note? Quest related? We didn't get anything from her? I guess it's in the inventory? Other. Crafting. Oh, I suppose she gave us... Oh, there it is. Elder Miriam's note suggests that looking for elf fruit will aid in making the lesser health poultices. Okay, well, we have some lesser health poultices, so let's just give them to her.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need them. Wait. Farewell. Herbs in the woods. Wide open world. The woods to the north. Oh, up that way. Okay. Yeah, I didn't need them.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Level up for Moogie. Receive 50 silvers.
Thanks for the poultices. They may save some lives.
See... There's nothing there.
You wish something more of me? My thanks, human.
See, sometimes your dialogue options get locked out. And if you don't choose the right option at the right time, it seems that you might miss out on certain options. So I don't know if I have an option to rescue Sten now. And this is much like what happened when I played in the Xbox 360, I think.
Greetings, Grey Warden. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me of the imprisoned Kunari?
I was there at the farmhold. The beast stood there, wet with the blood of the children. He didn't even deny slaughtering them. The revered mother ordered him caged. She has more mercy than I do. But perhaps she is right, and the Maker has love for all his creations, even the Kunari.
Is there a way he could be released?
You can ask the revered mother. I say let him rot until the Darkspawn claim him.
Are you in charge here?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
And if you found an unsanctioned mage?
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Alright, let's see if that opened up something with the revered mother. Hopefully. I'm not quick saving yet until we have some answers here. least, I suppose he could join the party, and he's an important
Tell me something,
character.
Oregon. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there? No one else?
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
Thanks for the poultices. They may save some lives.
Yeah, see, we're going to have to load because... Autosave. Yeah, let's load the autosave. Talk to the Canary again.
Shokke basitisra, marade starit, merade twasit, abana kyun, maras shokra, ananne sam kyun. You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans.
Okay, let's go through this quickly.
I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I am Matthew, pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now.
This... I would...
Yeah.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this? Are you... However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now. Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret. There is no difficulty in capturing prey that I waited for several days until the knights arrived. The people of a farmhold. I agree. 20 days now. Compared to your kind, death will be my atonement. Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime? The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength. Perhaps if you told her the Grey... Farewell.
A penitent...
Alright. Now, instead of making the health poultices, let's just talk to Elder Miriam right about... Hey, the
We've got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Actually, I was more hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or her. Then you may all man. There's I'll write all. Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Not yet.
Lots of sick folk come through here. Those herbs may save some lives, but I expect you have important matters to deal with.
How do I release Sten?
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods? Thanks for the poultices.
I don't understand it. Maybe if I talk to Elder Miriam first?
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. I'm so... Too much to do, and not enough time. I don't suppose you know anything of... All... There's... Have any luck finding herbs in... Thanks for the poultices. They may save some lives.
There's got to be a way to get him out.
You want one? I will not amuse you any more than I am Sten of the Beresad,
There. I would...
Yeah.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now. Either you have an enviable memory or the people of a farmhold. I agree. There is no difficulty in... I waited for several days because I wished to. Either you have an 20 days now. Compared to your kind, death will be my atonement. Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime? The Blight. Are you a Grey Warden? My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden. Perhaps if you told her the Grey...
A penitent...
Saving game. Come on, Mother Miriam. There's got to be a way.
Thanks for the poultices. They may save some lives.
I don't understand. This is what happened to me in the first... Like when I played so long ago.
It is begun.
Greetings, Grey Warden. What can I do for you? I was but perhaps she is right, and the Maker has love for all. You can ask the revered mother. Normally, our role is to protect... my concern is protecting these... If the matter is important, certainly. Only if you're interested in the business of mages.
I am, tell me.
I have heard word that the Templars who watch over the Circle of Magi's tower have called for the Right of Annulment. Hopefully I've heard wrong.
Why? What's the Right of Annulment?
If the Right of Annulment is invoked, the tower and every living soul within will be destroyed.
We need the Circle's help. We should go and find out what's happening.
To have such a call when mages are needed to fight the Darkspawn, something terrible must have happened. I have nothing else to tell you. The only news I care about is the approaching horde. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Need some information?
If the matter is important, certainly.
I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
The revered mother won't talk to me. Is this a known bug or something? I'm gonna pause and look it up. Maybe Sten doesn't join us here, but we're not meant to release him yet.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say?
Thanks for the poultices.
Is that so?
They may save some
You
lives.
could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know. Hey now! There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy?
You wish something more of me?
I could end it for you now if you prefer.
My preference is death in battle. Failing that, I will wait for the Darkspawn.
I find myself in need of skilled help.
My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill, though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Okay.
Farewell, then.
A penitent man.
Alright, maybe now we can talk to the revered mother about it. Please, 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 please.
Thanks for the poultices.
Oh, wait.
They may
You're not the
save some
revered
lives.
mother. Oh, dang. I get it now. The revered mother... That's Elder Miriam. What was I thinking? The revered mother is in the chantry. That's probably the mistake I made even years ago. Wow.
Very well.
Yeah, the revered mother is somewhere in here. I don't think I even talked to her. Right? Right. Revered mother. There she is.
You are welcome here, so long as you cause no trouble.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Very well, 30 silver it is.
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Canary you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
I don't think I ever talked to her. Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I've come to return him to his people. Persuade, lie.
Well, that is convenient. I had no idea the Canary even knew he was here. Here then. Take the key to the Canary's cage and take him away.
Wow.
I pray this is the right path for all our sakes.
Oh my gosh. I've never done this. I must have missed this room entirely when I first came here.
Yes? What can I do for you now?
I'm a Grey Warden. I need your help.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tern Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
So I've heard, but it is Loghain who betrayed the king.
Tern Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Can you provide any help to the Grey Wardens at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village in Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else...
I was hoping to receive your blessing.
For a Grey Warden? Yes, you have a difficult road to walk, don't you? In Andraste's name, I call upon the Maker to watch over his child and creation.
Oh.
Watch over his path, O Maker. Give him light in darkness.
This is so cool.
So let it be. Now, if there is nothing else...
That would be it. Perhaps I should go.
May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Alright. Awesome. Got the key to Stan's cage. Oh my gosh. Did I use this bookshelf already? Codex updated. I did not use that bookshelf. Okay, let's get out of here. Sir Bryant.
Greetings, Grey Warden. What can I do for you?
Okay, nothing.
Travel safely.
Awesome, awesome. We can get Stan out of there and I guess replace Moogie as a party member. I've never heard of Stan, but I'll take it. We help with the potions.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
Leather boots.
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the street.
Have a care where your eyes linger, Alistair.
Yes, well, don't worry. It's not what you think.
I see.
I was looking at your nose.
And what is it about my nose that captivates you so?
I was just thinking that it looked...
Deep mushroom.
It's exactly like your mother's.
Oh, fruit.
I hate you so much.
What?
Never mind.
Alright. Let's go get him out, but let's level up Moogie first. Quick save. Go ahead and level up Moogie. 3 points. We want strength, and constitution. Okay, that's it. Stan.
You wish something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
How can you help us exactly?
I have spent my life in the Vanguard. I know war, and your lands need all the help they can get.
Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Stan. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Okay, is he going to be a party member? He is. Okay, so move Moogie. Level 7 warrior.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Sten, the party member I've never ever seen.
Why are we stopping?
We're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
I've never seen a Qunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
Please?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
Have you ever fought, what made you decide to become a soldier?
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, human.
What do you mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands.
So the Qunari don't come from the islands?
We do now.
Huh. Where did you come from before?
Somewhere else.
Can you be more specific?
No. I was born in Seheron. Of the land we came from, I know nothing, not even its name. I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
It's not your duty to handle the blight, though.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
We should get moving.
As you wish.
Sten approves +2. Alright, let's head down this way, get some elf fruit. Wow, cool. Check out this chest back here. Health poultice. Sten, what do you use? You've only got clothing. So I've got to give you some stuff. I guess this would be a good time to give you the Chastened Crusher. Your attack is 78. That's pretty high, isn't it? Yeah, mine's 71. Alistair's 76. 78. So you could afford to use something that lowers your attack by 5. This is tier 2, though. 1% melee critical chance, 1 armor pen. Alright, go ahead and use that. Damage is 26.7. What is this? Approval. Oh. Your second slot, you can use a Darkspawn crossbow. Minus 10% fatigue. Even as a second slot? Oh, because of the Chastened. Flat blade. No? Where's your fatigue minus 10, Stan? Went to 10. I don't know. Use that. This one dexterity. Just make that your second. Firebolts. Get you some armor. I guess we'll have to hit the merchant. We don't have much gold, though. You're not going to get a set bonus. Let's see. What are you wearing? Studded leather helm. Here, let's take that off. give you a studded helmet. And on Sten, we'll give a studded leather helmet. Studded leather gloves. Leather boots. Okay, accessory. We can give you the mud idol for 10% cold resistance. Let's hit the merchant, I guess. Grab some elf fruit. Bandits. We're not fighting them right now. Come. Okay. We haven't been in the tavern yet. Let's go hit the merchant.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
I am indeed.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Let's see, armor. Oh, everything's expensive. I guess studded leather armor. To give him the studded leather set. Let me just see something. He's got studded leather gloves, studded leather helmet. Yeah, let's get him studded leather.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
Studded leather armor. For now. Yeah. That's all we can pretty much afford. We have 71 silvers left. How many lesser injury kits do we have? 6. That's plenty. Swift Salve increases the user's movement and attack speed for a short time. We've got some interesting stuff, but I don't want to spend every last silver I have. Okay, let's see if we can make any poisons. We can make death root extract. Let's create 2 of those. And then wait. Let's see Sten's character sheet. Heroic accomplishments. He has none yet. 28 strength. Wow. He's a warrior. Kunari. Level 7. He's getting a set bonus. Oh no, threaten, increase enemy hostility. He's got Pommel Strike. Instead of going for the fatal attack an enemy expects, the player strikes out with the weapon's blunt end, knocking the opponent to the ground unless it passes a physical resistance check. He's got Mighty Blow. The character puts extra weight and effort behind a single strike, gaining a bonus to attack. If it hits, the blow deals critical damage and imposes a penalty to movement speed unless the target passes a physical resistance check. Indomitable. Through sheer force of will, the character remains in control on the battlefield, gaining a slight increase to attack damage, while being immune to stun or knockdown effects for the duration of the mode. Sunder Arms. The character attempts to hinder a target's ability to fight back rather than going directly for a killing blow. Unless the target passes a physical resistance check, it suffers a penalty to attack for a short time. Powerful Swings. While in this mode, the character puts extra muscle behind each swing, gaining a bonus to damage but suffering penalties to attack and defense. Two-handed Strength reduces the penalties to attack and defense. Threaten. The warrior adopts a challenging posture that increases enemy hostility with each melee attack, drawing them away from other allies. Precise Striking. The warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed for a bonus to attack and an increased chance to score critical hits. And can taunt. A mocking bellow catches the attention of nearby foes, increasing their hostility toward the warrior. Frightening appearance increases the effect. Now, how do I see more about his character record? There we go. Oh, he's a master combat training. Wow. What about talents? Can I see further about that? Oh, Alistair has master combat training too. Morgan has 2nd level herbalism. Okay, skills, tactics, journal, inventory, skills, spells, and talents. Okay, he's got the warrior. Two-handed, he's very good at two-handed. Okay, good to know. And Morgan has shapeshifter, the spider, primal, spirit, entropy. Wow, there's a lot to it. Very cool. I should go ahead and do tactics, but I'm just not sure about that yet. Go ahead and use your herbalism. What can you make? Double baked Mabari crunch. We don't need those now. We only have 4 flasks, so I'm going to save that. F5. Let's hit the journal. Lothering. Chanter's board. Check the codex. Character Sten. Culture and history. The Chastened. Religion. Sacred Ashes. What did the bookshelf get us? Nothing? Okay. So that is really cool. Let's see. I'll head back across the bridge. I guess we can go... Oh, who's Allison?
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
What do you need traps for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Barlin has poison traps on his land?
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Why don't you just buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
Sorry, I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Wish I could help. We probably should learn to make traps. I mean, really. Makes sense. Okay, there's bandits lurking north, so we saw them in the field. We'll go and take care of them, but let's head over here. Grab this elf root.
It has begun.
Studded leather helm. I just don't want to trigger anything. So if I recall, if we come up here, we may trigger something. Longsword. Let's go find these bandits. Is that bandits? That's bandits.
I shall do.
And my game just crashed. Dang, okay. Well, we've been playing for 58 minutes anyway. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. Stay tuned for much more. Really appreciate your viewership. Hope you're enjoying. That was a fun episode. Like I said, much more to come. I will see you guys next time. Much love, peace, and joy. Take care.